Hey, welcome back to the channel. Shitty day outside, so I'm doing a 500k review of the Komodo. I've had it for a while now, a couple of months. I've not done any major rides on it, no that massive long distance. There's a few things I want to change about the bike, a few things I'm not happy with. Right, so we'll just get into it anyway. I wish they would give you a choice from the factory of what wheels you want. Because if you want to ride it solely for the road, like to go to work and back on, you need a set of S&M supermoto wheels on it, S&M. Basically because it gives you a lower rolling resistance on the road, because the smaller wheels. You get a smaller sprocket with it and a larger front sprocket, which gives it a greater top speed and reduces the torque, so it's not as prone to trying to throw you off the back all the time. A few things wrong with that. The wheels are heavy as. Very heavy wheels. Much heavier than the ones that come with it. These are the wheels that come with it. So you get 21 front, nice and light, and you get an 18 rear. Now, those wheels are a lot heavier for some reason. I think it might be the tyres. Anyway, yeah, so you get a 15 tooth front sprocket in there, see it there? Now to change that, you have to take off the swinging arm, the rear shock, you have to remove the pivot bolt, which is the rear engine mount. You have to remove the middle engine mount, which is under there, and the front one, which is situated up there. Plus all the bash guards off and everything hanging out. So the engine comes off. Then you can take off the sprocket, because there's a bolt in there attached to the sprocket. You can't see it very well, but you've got like 5mm. And it's a 25mm, comes out 25mm. So yeah, you have to drop the engine to change the front sprocket. Maybe Talaria should have, left a little hole here, made it a lot easier. Anyway, it wasn't that bad, and it's a big upgrade, and it makes a lot of difference in the ride. Still wheelies really good, but only in hyper mode now. No, it does it actually wheelies easy as in eco mode on takeoff. Sport mode, you have to give it a bit of a pull and some real good power, but in hyper mode you just got to twist the throttle and the front end hits you in the face. I would like to be able to turn the lights off altogether, however you can't. I think that should be changed. Yeah. Now, a few things I didn't like about the bike when I first got it after 500 kilometers, right? So you notice I've changed the handlebars. I was running the stock handlebars for a while, but the bar end protectors fell off. I don't know where they went, but they disappeared. That was after a couple of days of riding, and then I don't know if you can see that, but that bolt head sheared clean off, and that's attached to the bash guard. Yeah, it took me a while to suss out the suspension settings quite in depth, like very tunable forks, top, bottom. Suspension on the rear is the same, like 2 settings on the top, 1 on the bottom of it. So it's done 615 kilometers. So I changed the oil on it myself. It wasn't too hard, just undid that bolt there and that one there. As you can see, there's a video window there. And it tells you in the book how much oil to put in. So I went online and looked at the recommended oil from Talaria. Went and got that. Which was this one. Didn't actually say Penrite, but Penrite is probably one of the best ones anyway. And it actually, the oil that came out of it was disgusting. It was dirty, black and grey and horrible. Obviously because it was running oil, getting all the grease and the crap out of the gearbox from the factory. It was like paste, very pasty. When I was fitting the supermotors, bike fell over. That snapped clean off there. But if you look at this one, it's meant to anyway. Apart from that, man, the seat. Oh my God! I tell you, I was riding along there the other day on a bus trail. Probably doing about 8 k's an hour, and there was a little dip, and the bike jumped into it. It didn't bottom out because it doesn't bottom out, but the suspension went hard and my nutsack got trapped between my legs and the seat. And this seat is hard as a rock, man. Like, it's like sitting on a piece of wood. It's like sitting on a piece of 4x2 plank, man. But I wouldn't change it because it's the look of the bike, innit, really. That's a silver. That's the silver Komodo 1 ounce silver dragon bar that I added onto my bike there. Nice little touch by myself. Gold RHK bars. I got some Renfrew bar grips on there, real nice ones, because the bar ends kept falling out, so I thought I might as well just put some normal fucking bar ends on. And yeah, I've upgraded the wheels, the rear sprocket, and what a bike. What a bike, but it's... So I'd say the Komodo's lacking in a lot of ways. Off-road, it's a fucking animal. Like, you can smash 450s on it. Supercross bikes, like proper supercross bikes, 450, like people pay $18,000 for. That absolutely fucking hammers them. I raced a XXX 1000 on this from the traffic lights and smoked him. He actually pulled up at the side of me after I beat him at the next set of lights and was like, whoa, what the hell? Couldn't believe it. My front wheel was in the air the entire time. You can't keep it down in hyper mode when you're racing. But I'm pretty sure that bike, stock control or stock battery, will beat pretty much anything on the road in a race. Smoke Tesla. Yep, all day. I love it. Probably the best motorbike I've ever had. And I say motorbike because it's the size of a 450. But faster. Yeah, what a beast. So anyway, I've done some upgrades to the little XXX as well. Give it a good wash and a scrub. Jesus always wants it to do a burn out. So I'll put some new RHK bars on it because I had these bars on it and they were a bit lacking in the old rise, as you can tell. So put them on. Put a big raise in the bars, so the bike is now massively comfortable to ride. the nice high handlebar grip. Really, really good for doing wheelies, and even better for doing jumps. It's like being back in the 80s again, riding my BMX Golden Dragon down the track with all the boys for the first time. Remember that, Tony G? Ha ha, boy! Yep, but because these are pit bike bars, they only come in this stupid little thin size. So because I've got a 38.1 handlebar direct mount headset, I had to space mount. So I took the original bars and chopped out them spaces and chucked them in. So beautiful, works absolutely fantastic. What a fun bike. That bike is more fun than that one. This one's way more fun. I reckon all in dainty, man, and you can, it's just so easy to ride, eh? It's bigger than a pit bike, it's smaller than a motocross bike, and I mean, it's not much bigger than my fucking mountain bike. The wheels are smaller, obviously, but like, it's like a mountain bike, that thing, but it does 100 kilometers an hour. And so everyone goes, oh, you should cut the brown wire and it'll go faster. But then when I bought that bike from the shop, they said to me, this XXX is not like the ones that you see Saronsta putting the brown wire on and shit, and it's doing faster and faster, because the American version and the European version are restricted from the factory, so they've only got, can only do 25 mile an hour or something. But whereas this one's got full power. But then again, I asked AI the other night, would it make a difference if I cut the brown wire on my bike? And it said, yeah, it would make it way faster. But then again, I don't know who to believe. I mean, not that it's not fast enough, but you could always use a bit more power, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway. I'm thinking about going right. I don't want to go for a ride, but I've not done a here for a while, so here you go, there you go. It's the XXX, lovely little beast, 17-inch rear, 18-inch front. Oh, is that a 16 or 17? I think that's a 17, isn't it? Yeah, 17 rear, 19 front, 17. The Komodo is an absolute beast of a bike, though. There's no mistaking it. People say, oh, 2 strokes, and I miss the noise of the, you know, it's not got the noise. Yeah, it has. Listen, I'll show you the noise. See, it's got the noise. Now the eco mode. So since I got this bike, I was told by the shop it's got a brown wire, and I looked at the XXX and I went, oh yeah, I've heard this one. And he went, nah, the shop says you're allowed to cut it. The Talaria said you're allowed to cut it and it don't void the warranty, but it'll take the bike from a moped license to a land's license, so it takes it up to the 600cc class. So it's eco mode. There's the button to change the mode, so we press that once and let's see what happens. See immediately there, that turned from E to S. Let's see how fast it goes now. Right, you saw how quick that picked up to 101 kilometers an hour then. And that's how fast it actually goes in that mode. And that's how fast it actually gets there in that mode. And people go, oh, it's only an electric bike, but mate, you try and hold on to something that's going that fast and picking up speed that quick. It's not an easy thing. I raced old matey in his XXX the other day. I was only in sport mode from one set of traffic lights to the next, and I absolutely smoked him. And that's a 220 horsepower bike, mate. Anyway, I digress. Let's go to hyper mode, eh? Look, one click. Oh, look at that. There's a big red H. Right, let me just put you in the quad lock, because with this much power and running through it now, it's got the potential to jump off the stand with me sitting on it. So I need to be holding the bike and the brakes to make sure that don't happen. Oh, but you can't see the speed now, can you? Right, I'm gonna do this. Just gonna have to do it. Alright, here we go. Yep, too much. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck your 2-stroke 500s and shit. This will absolutely fucking annihilate it. It's been proven over and over again with these electric bikes. They've just got too much torque. This one has 7. When I've got that wheel on with that sprocket, I'm running 790 something Newton meters of torque at the rear wheel. You try and keep that front wheel on the ground with that much torque there, you could be 130 kilos sitting on with your balls tickling the key, and it'd still try and throw you off the back. No joke. So anyway, yeah, really happy with the bike, except for those few little issues, but that's just mechanical shit. And talaria, in my eyes, are still the best, but I'm planning on getting a Ultra B. I've been thinking about it, just to see what the comparison's like with the Komodo. See if it's more user friendly, but this Komodo on the road is phenomenal. The amount of tension it draws as well. People just come up to you and going, oh wow, never seen one of them before, and they haven't because it's new, but they are the future. Peace. See you next week.